In this video, I'm going to be going over a very high win rate ICT trading strategy called the candle range theory model. Let's get started. Now, there's 3 simple steps to follow to trade this strategy, and be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video as I'll be going over a chart example on GBP USD. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is mark out our high and low on the daily time frame. So I've gone ahead and done that, the CRT high, so this is our high and this is our candle low. And in terms of your entry, it's based on the 1 minute, 5 minute or the 15-minute time frame. And in order for this trade to be valid, the candle that takes out the high or that low, depending on if you're taking shorts or longs, then the next candle that opens, it must break that low or that high. Now, I know that doesn't make complete sense, so I'm going to show you in this model how to actually do it and explain it a bit better. So we can see that the high has been taken and the body of the candle closed below this high. Now that indicates to us as a trader that price is going to continue moving towards the downside. Now, if this body were to close above this high, so something like this, then we would not take this trade. It would be invalid right away. So the next thing we need is for this low. So as I mentioned regarding the third step, now for this trade to be valid, we need this low to be taken, and once that low has been taken, we then drop down to like the 15-minute time frame, for example. We wait for our market structure shift, our fair value gap, our entry, and then we would target the CRT low. So let's go ahead and say this is our short positions. We enter somewhere up here and assume that there's a fair value gap, let's say for example somewhere here. So let's pretend that we're on the 15 minutes time frame and a fair value gap's right here. We would enter at the start of this fair value gap, stop loss at these highs. Let's assume there's a small high on the 15-minute time frame, and we would target the CRT low, and that would be a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio. Now, this is just a model example. Obviously, once we're on the charts, it's much more of a clear image and you can actually see how I actually apply this strategy. Now, just before we move on to the chart example, we've just made over $12,000 using our AI trading bot that's been fully documented on our Telegram channel. So be sure to go ahead and check it out. Using our AI trading bot, I'm sure you've seen on our previous videos. You can see on our FTMO account, we're up $12,300. $2,000 was made just today, and if I skip to the week right here, you can see let me go ahead and skip to the week. We're on the weekly and if I scroll down, you can see $12,300, and it's all been documented. This is trading day number 5. If you scroll up, you can see trading day number 4, where we were on $10,000, etc., so on and so forth. So be sure to go in the description and check us out. If you are interested in getting access to the trading bot, you can use it to pass your FTMO account and also use it on your live account to get a payout. Now let's move on to the chart example. Right guys, we are now on the chart example on GBP USD, and for this example we're on the daily time frame and we marked out our candle. Obviously there's no low on this candle, but we can still take the trade if our rules follow. So I'll show you in a second what I mean. So if I just play this right now, you can see that the first step of CRT has worked, which is take out the CRT high and have a body below this high, which is done. Next, we're going to mark out our low right here, and we want price to come ahead and take out this low, which is the next candle which needs to do that. And once that happens, we then take our entry off a fair value gap. So I'm going to drop down to the 15 minutes time frame, and we're going to wait for this low to be taken and for the market to give us a opportunity to place a trade. So I'm going to speed it up, and you can see that this wick takes out the low. So it's been confirmed that we can take this trade and price is likely to drop. However, there's still no fair value gap, so we cannot enter off of this trade. So still no fair value gap. Right now I can see a fair value gap that's just been created, so I'm going to mark that out. and I'm going to take my entry from this fair value gap. So we're going to place our short position, and we're going to put our stop loss just at this high. You can put your stop loss higher, like somewhere around here, but it all depends on your risk tolerance. And for me personally, I would put it right here, and I would target these lows, which is our CRT low, as we previously marked out on the daily time frame. So this would give us a 1 to 2.23 risk to reward. Let's see how this trade plays out. And you can see that just went straight to TP and price continued to drop. And if we were to have held it for longer, we could have catched a 1 to 4, even a 1 to 5 risk to reward. But obviously, to be on the safe side, and the way the strategy is built to work is to target the lows. So you would have catched a 1 to 2 risk to reward on a funded account challenge that could have easily been 2% made on your funded account. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, be sure to check out our Telegram channel, which is completely free, in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.